right, hello, welcome to my channel. If you're just joining us today for the first time on this channel, I welcome you specially. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified when videos like this are being uploaded on this channel. Today we want to look at sexual purity. Sexual purity. How is it possible to stay sexually pure in a world like this? I wonder how the Americans do it, because I've heard stories of lots of stories. I don't know. Is it possible? I'm asking us a question now. Is it possible to really stay sexually pure in today's world? Is it possible with all that is going on? I say it is possible. Very possible. We now see we see women going into emotional affairs and committing adultery like no man business. Men they've been doing it, but today it's so rampant that women are just sleeping with people other than their husband. And I'm wondering, is it possible to stay sexually pure as a single lady who is of age and is supposed to have settled down maybe years ago, and you're still single? Is it possible to stay sexually pure, to keep yourself till the man comes? Is it? As a man, is it possible to keep yourself till you find the bone of your bone? Is it possible? It is. It is. So in this video, we're going to be looking at how to maintain sexual purity. I hope this little point of mine will help you. I know sometimes, humanly speaking, it seems impossible. Sometimes it looks difficult, looks tempting. Maybe you're looking for a job and what is going on in the Nigerian society today, and God will help us. God will help us. By His grace, we can stay sexually pure. So I have here 13 ways or 13 ways to maintain your to stay sexually pure. One of them, number one, overconfidence around the opposite sex will make you fall flat on your face. Overconfidence. We have ladies or men who say, I can stay in a room with a woman, nothing will happen. I can stay in a room with a man, nothing will happen. Don't be too confident. Don't be so confident like that, okay? Be careful around the opposite sex. Yes, it is good. God made us male and female. It's good to mingle. It's good to be friendly. It's good to socialize even with the opposite sex. But don't always want to stay in the company of an opposite sex every time. See, the more you stay with that person over and over again, especially in a quiet room alone, attractions will spike up, chemistries will begin to happen, and before you know it, like they used to say in English language, one thing leads to the other, and before you know, you fall. And sometimes you say, I didn't even know how it happened. We didn't even know how it happened. It just happened. Nothing just happens. You've stayed in that person's face for too long, and he's beginning to think of something other than just being friends. All right, second one, avoid friends who indulge in illicit sex. There are friends who do not see anything, like when I talked about the lies. There are friends, even Christian friends, who do not see anything wrong with sleeping around. They don't see anything wrong with that. Please, if you see these kinds of friends, stay away from them, because sooner than you know it, you gossip with them, you club with them, you party with them, you drink with them, you do things with them, you will still start sleeping around with them or messing around with them. So if you're a Christian, stay away. Choose your friends wisely. Raise your standards. You see them, run the other way. The Bible says, flee, not walk, not stay. Flee from all appearance, every appearance of evil. Okay, may the Lord help us to flee. Be mindful of and be sensitive to attractions. In our previous videos, we talked about attractions. What are you attracted to? Okay, and what are your attractiveness? We talked about attractions. and how it affects our sexuality, okay? How it defines our sexuality. Now, be mindful of attractions, or be sensitive to attractions. How do I mean? You stay with a man. I want to use a very common example. My husband had a friend who, before we got married, this was his friend, and somehow a friend of my husband should be my friend now, right? We became friends, but along the line I discovered this guy is drifting. Is I don't know how to put it. The way he looks at me, the way he talks when we are alone, when it's just me and him. He doesn't talk that way when our guy is around. He is so spiritual, conscious, he's normal. But when he's with me alone, voice tone and the things he wants to talk about at that time, I knew that, okay, this guy is getting attracted to me, or he's attracted to me. I had to cut off. I had to break from him. Somehow, when men shake you, when they shake and they touch this center of your palm, he was doing it. He did it. And then when we want to hug, when I see him and I want to breathe, I bring my side, he wants to hug fully. Those are some signs that this guy has an ulterior motive. And so when you see those kinds of signs, attractions that are not meant to be, you should run the opposite way. You should break from such relationships, okay? Except that's the Mr. Righto. All right, then monitor your chats. Monitor your chats. I met somebody some time ago, I think 3 years ago, in my office, and we became friends. And then we started chatting on WhatsApp. We're just friends. Innocent me. And then all of a sudden, this guy said, "You know what? I have a chemistry with you. I don't know if you're feeling what I'm feeling, but I am feeling something for you. I want to sleep with you." Wow. Just boha. Just like that. Immediately, I clicked the block button on my WhatsApp. There's no need explaining. There's no need beating about the bush with him or playing it with him, because he has just said what he wanted. And playing with him, playing around it with him is like playing with fire. Before you know it, maybe emotions. He was working on my emotions. My emotions would drop. An emotional affair is going on, and before you know, we want to meet physically. So watch it. Monitor your chats. When chats begin to get flirty, the men are beginning to say, "Oh, I love your eyes. I love your lips. Oh, I love this picture on your DP. Your lips are so succulent." You know those things, ladies. And also, ladies, men. let not be as if I'm favoring the ladies the more on these videos. Also, men, when you see ladies who are into you, when you know those things, when they start making up some shots, making some attempt to get you to their bed, avoid those shots. Avoid those shots. I'm so particular about the ladies, because it is the man that is always playing on the emotions of the lady. I don't know how many ladies who know how to cook a man. I don't know. Or attract a man with. Okay, because of how long this video is, we are breaking it into two. So we'll stop here for today. We'll continue the other parts, the other ways of staying sexually pure in this generation, in this 21st century, in our next video. Stay with me on it. God bless you. Bye.